What's good with y'all? How's it going? I told you so. So I just wanted to real quick run through the pairs for today. USDJPY. Go back to the previous video, please. Confirm what I'm saying here. This was a squeeze and there was a move. I knew there was going to be a move. Did not know if it was going to be up or down. I don't trade options on Forex. Maybe I should. But there's an opportunity to make a lot of money here, obviously, and we could kind of see it coming based on the previous video. But yeah, it dropped like crazy. Let's just shape this up so you guys can see this. I'm going to throw in some vernacular and stuff, as you probably already realized here and there. Shaping it up means just kind of seeing what you could have stood to make percentage-wise on something like this. And we're looking at like a 1.75. Which is nice. Yeah, it's a healthy profit for a move that we saw coming. Okay, USDCHF. This is called being impatient. I saw this pullback, this little pullback right here last night. Not night, but evening-ish, and I got in right here where the green arrow is, and I got out where the red arrow is, and I was negative 0.4 is what I ended up losing here, because when I got out, price action was almost at halfway to full 1% loss. So caught a nail there. That's fine. I know why. I was just being impatient here. I've even drew in the arrows that I thought I was going to go up. Then I wanted to trade here and then go up. But the reason that I wanted to go up first is to confirm that we're actually bullish. There's a reason behind it, right? But I didn't even stick to my own rule. This is what happens as a trader. Trust me, once you get started, once you start putting money on the line, you'll see. NZD-USD. Maybe I see a play here to take this bearish. But MACD is actually saying otherwise. MACD is saying that we're bullish right now, so don't want to take that. Want to wait, let the bullish bias play out. So this is similar to USD-CHF, where we're going to look for a move up, a pullback to trade, and then take that up higher. Pretty straightforward, man. You just got to have a little bit of discipline. You got to be able to wait. Got to be able to set traps and relax. Love this. Love the fact that I got in on this and I'm waiting to conclude the trade. It's going to be based on what happens with these bars too, so I'll be watching this. But this is something I got in. When did I jump in this one? It looks like early in the morning, so 6 o'clock in the morning, 7 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock. Let me change my thing over to crosshairs, and then I'll be able to see. This is where I saw it, 6 o'clock in the morning. I woke up early today. I have Bible study at 7 o'clock on Tuesdays, so I kind of got lucky here. I just happened to be looking at the chart. I said, oh crap, that looks like a opportunity to trade this down. I've been waiting for, opportunity to play the other side of this little intraday pyramid reversal type of thing, and it came. So when I saw it touching red and blue here, I decided I want to jump in. I set this alert to go off. Notice how it's a little bit beyond where the red and green converge, or the blue line. So a little bit beyond, meaning that it had to go past that in order to get triggered in, because that's how this works with a bid-ask spread. If you don't know what I'm talking about, hit the comment section. I'll explain it further. But even though I want to get in right here, that actually means that I don't get triggered until a little bit past that area. So I was waiting for this pullback basically, and I saw that it was going to happen. Price action wasn't quite to that level whenever I decided that I wanted to get in, but I did get in. And so now I can put a vertical line because it's the truth that I actually was in, versus just having a limit order up. So we got triggered in, we bled a little bit, bled a lot right there, and then we dropped in. Right now we are a little past 1-to-1. My profit target is in this area. So let me see why it's in that area. If it makes sense for me to be in that area. These are some really big bars, which is pretty scary. 4 hour. We usually don't like that, but we'll be fine. MACD isn't as relevant anymore. We kind of broke beyond that, so I don't know. I might close this out soon. Usually don't want to close out based on the size of the trade, but right now we're at 1-to-1-ish. A little bit better than that. 1-1-16. I can close that, lock that in. Not really what I want to do. I did want to do I think it was 273 is where we were. Something like that. I'm going to come back to this and just kind of watch it throughout the day, and I'll make a video once we close that out. I'm not sure where we're going to close it, but we'll see. Oh, one of the things you can do as a novice, since this is already used, you can only have one alert per account. That's how this works. Per free account. So you have to use your alert wisely. And what I could do is say, all right, if we get up to this, oops, that is not what I did not want to move the key level. So something like that, I'll get an alert. So that means as soon as this gets touched, I'll get, or crossed, I'll get an alert, and then I'll just close it immediately and make my little 1% or whatever. That's what we got going on. I'm going to watch this and see what happens. Yeah. Oh, something else. Show you this. So I'm going to bulletproof this position. What you do is you move your stop loss, which is at 1% right now, and you move it to break even. This allows us to not get hurt. It's called bulletproofing a trade. And I move it all the way down to where we entered. So what that does is my stop, if whatever reason we shoot up real high like that, it's 0 gain, 0 loss. So we're bulletproof. We're at 0 for this trade. We don't make money. We don't lose money. So another way to solidify solid, add some peace of mind if you're not watching your chart or whatever. And the only time I get out of this trade is if I don't make any money at all. So I'm at 0, or I make right now at least 2.73. I don't know why it's not showing correctly there, but anyways, it's 273. Well, I know why it's not, because I moved my stop, so now it's weird. Anyways, that's what we got. EURJPY. I think I was waiting for this one to go higher. Kind of formed like a little double bottom here ish. Not really sure what's going on the daily chart. Yeah, this is kind of a zone, something like that. You see it touching 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in the past. Kind of a zone. You can't see it probably, but there's some faint lines in here as well. With my old key levels, probably need to spruce those up. I'm gonna go through. I've said that twice now, more than twice probably. I need to make a whole video on setting key levels, and I'll do that soon. CAD-JPY, waiting for this joint to fall. It looks like it's falling today. Where's the entry? I don't know. It's not super clear to me yet, but you kind of see sloppy head and shoulder type of thing. 1, 2, and then 3 here. Let me draw this in for y'all. That's the head. That's the shoulder. Something like that, ish. This is just for illustration purposes, guys. But head and shoulder, 1, 2, 3. And I'm actually going to change this so that the label is black. And can I make it say something else? Yeah, I don't think so. Whatever. I'm I'd rather say 1, 2, 3 than, oops. There we go, like that. All right, cool. So that's what that looks like. Get rid of it. I'm gonna wait for a pullback so I can get in. I actually saw this right here, but I didn't want to jump in. I should have probably. That's an early jump in, but something told me not to. Just being honest. And again, you can see this happened around same time, so early in the morning, 6 o'clock. I saw this pulling up, and I was like, well, I could actually play off of this green line and this red line, and have a trade that kind of looks like this. So if I'm looking at 6 o'clock like I was, then I would have shaped it up to look something like this. Yeah, so we'd be in, and actually in a really good spot because this is a base trade, and we hold it for a while as long as we can, and we're hoping that it drops all the way down to around this level, which is the start of the left side of the pyramid. So that's a 10% trade from this level. Can't win them all. Seeing them is a huge win. Sometimes strikes go by, fastballs go by. I saw the fastball, didn't react to it. That's fine, whatever. The cool thing about trading is I don't need to be right all the time. I need to be right in my analysis as much as possible, though. And you know, when you're right in your analysis, you measure. Basically, if you measure correctly and learn to measure really, really well, your cuts are going to be on point. So when you do take cuts, they'll be good because you measured 5 times instead of just twice. Hope that makes sense. Anyways, like this is so clean. Clean entry right here. I'm just going to mark these for y'all. Right in here. Boom. Look at the pullback. Beautiful. Red. Just cradling it. Then we see it happen again right in here. I'd probably go with this one. Both of these are fine though as an entry. Maybe that one, maybe this one, right? So we're seeing these entries. I wouldn't necessarily take 2 entries here, but you got 2 chances to get in there and 1 here. And it just kind of a little quick intraday up and then down the other side. Do I stay in this? Do I try to take it beyond this key level? Probably not. That's what I got for the breakdown for today, guys. Let me know what you think. We're going to be watching, which one is it? EURJPY. I'm going to be watching this, just kind of seeing what happens here. Because I'm not 100% sure. But I do think it's a good trade. Oops. All right, sorry about that. I think it's a good trade and good opportunity, so we'll see what happens. All right, y'all. Have a good one.